O'Reilly.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I don't think Marnie heard my latest song about Carl Dean.
No, I don't think she did.
Marnie.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead, Zacko. Go ahead.
Sauce, you're over there, right? Yes, I am. You're going to be at Tom's Watch Bar this Friday. You can join Sauce at Tom's Watch Bar for a KFAN Wolves watch party, where the Wolves will take on the Heat live on the big screens with delicious food and drinks, and your chance to secure exclusive KFAN swag and a chance to qualify for Wolves tickets later this season. All the details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Hell yeah. It's going to be great. Can't wait. Oh, no.
Mike just played this a moment ago, Marnes, but it's for you.
Dean's hands are tired from the grind. So God said you're fired and it's time to find another man who will handle those beauties. He'll step right in and do your duties. Don't you worry, Carl Dean. Chris Hockey's here to help you, Queen. He'll be right there to carry the load.
My God.
He's headed down to Booby Road. Chris Hockey's taking charge tonight. With a smile and a grin, he's got the drive. No need to fret, no need to fear. He'll handle things with a steady ear. Chris Hockey's got the drive to lead. He's the new man, and he's here to feed the fire in your soul, the spark in your eye. With him by your side, you'll never cry. Carl Dean's hands are still tied, but now they're free. Chris Hockey's taking over. He'll make you see that change is good. It's a fresh start, a new chapter in your life, a brand new part. Don't you worry, Carl Dean. Chris Hockey's here to help.
I'm here to help you, Queen.
He'll be right there to carry.
I'm going to carry that load.
He's headed down.
I'm going to head on down to Movie Road. I'll see you guys
Chris
later.
Hockey's taking charge tonight.
Oh, good for you, Hogs.
No, I'm here for you, Carl. Rest in peace, brother.
Is that one that you wrote, or was that sent in by a listener?
No, that was mine, man. That's what
Wow, you got talent, man.
Thank you.
You rhyming and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm going to play that one at the Ryman as well. Yeah, which is interesting.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. I might get booed off the stage.
And then you're going to follow it up with Marnie's gun, and no one cares.
Yeah, and then people
That'll
will
bring the house down.
Yeah, people will be
Still the
walking
best
out
one.
throwing things at me, and then they'll hear me start, Marnie's gone. And people will be like,
It's essentially the final scene in Oh Brother, We're Out Now.
yeah, that's exactly right.
It's like, hot damn, that's the Soggy Bottom Boys.
As soon-
And then you lean in like Clooney, like, how the hell does everybody know this song? God, that's a great movie.
God,
It's a
so
great
good.
It's so
movie.
freaking good.
It's so good, yeah.
So, but it is so age dependent. Like, we showed it to Bailey a couple years ago. I think she was just too young for it. Because she hated it so much that when I was like, hey, watch No Country with me, and she knew it was the Coen brothers, she's like, are these the same guys that did Oh Brother? I go, yeah, but it's a completely different movie. And she loved No Country, but hates Oh Brother, We're Out, though, which hurts my heart because it's so good.
Quirky.
It is quirky, but it's so smart
so good.
and it's so
So
clever.
good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And it's like,
We thought
it's
you was a doll.
just the best.
Yeah, it's a wonderful film.
Freaking love that
Have you
movie.
seen Big Lebowski?
No, not yet.
just me and my guitar.
Oh, God, this is so good.
People are judging me because of my
Yeah.
tattoos and my overweight.
Yeah. You're overweight.
And then I break into,
Barney's gone.
Crowd just erupts.
So good.
old ladies in the side of the room crying.
Nobody seems to know.
What's the song that you guys always talk about when Chris Stapleton breaks it out like the whole crowd cries? What's that song?
I like big butts.
No.
The thong song?
Damn it.
Tennessee Whiskey?
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yep. That's it.
You have red rocks in the palm of your hand, singing Marnie's Gone and no one seems to care. Lighters break out, which now is just everybody's cell phone flashlight.
Nobody has lighters anymore.
I start to play a second song and they just tell me to play this one again.
Yeah.
Marnie's gone!
And no one cares.
Taking care of business.
Taking care of business is great. Homer.
Great scene.
Isn't that Homer?
Yeah.
Taking care of business.
It's the only song he wants to hear.
They're so good.
I got to play that scene.
All right.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's
so
the best.
good.
Taking care of business. Simpsons.
Mars, you know what we're talking about or not? Not really.
No, a Homer Simpson line
Yeah.
from The Simpsons?
Yeah, he's basically just yelling at the band
it's so
saying,
good.
if you're not playing Taking Care of Business, you're wasting my time.
Is it a cover band?
It's Bachman Turner Overdrive.
We're going to play all
the
your
band.
old favorites. But first, we'd like to dip into our new CD.
Taking care of business.
Don't worry, sir. We'll get to that
No
one.
talking. No new crap. Taking care of business now.
Really, it's so good. They just go right into it.
Taking care of business.
It's so good.
He's
God.
kind of spot on, though. You go to a concert, they're like, oh, I'm going to play this new stuff. And you're like, no.
It's what we talk about all the time, though. If you are a die-hard fan of a band, then that's all you want is the deep cuts.
Yeah.
And you totally understand that the masses that might be seeing them for the first time just want the hits, and that sucks. But what are you going to do?
Yep.
Right.
That's why the
You
best
play
bands
the
are good.
masses, hopefully.
Yeah, but that's why the best bands do both, right?
Yep.
The best bands can find a balanced set list where it's not just the singles and it's not just the obscure deep cuts. You got to find a little bob and weave action.
Every now and again, you got to do something for yourself.
Exactly.
You just have to, man. You have. I mean, it's. And we played. Sheesh, 1 year. How many shows did we play that year, Zach? 1 million. And every now and again, even though they're songs you wrote, you get sick of them, right? And so you're like, I'm going to play Williston, even though only 2 of you have ever heard it and 1 of you hates it.
Well, you can't please everyone. So
That's
you have
right.
to pleasure yourself.
Whoa.
Please yourself.
You know what, Marnes? Button Bar, thank you.
Marnie's gone.
Time for the news.
That's right. Hey, bang, bang, bang. Sorry.
What?
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
God, I love Carbonis. By the way, yesterday when we were on the air, and I was on Amazon because I was starving, and I ordered, there's Greek yogurt. It's a little too sour for me. Don't really care for it. But I was reading that Icelandic yogurt is not only delicious, but it's just as good for you, but it tastes good. Damn, is it better. If you don't like Greek yogurt, but you eat it because you have to, try Icelandic yogurt. 10 times better.
We
I
should
love it.
we should just spin the globe and just pick a country and just say like, hey, Canadian yogurt, and just start a new company.
We could if you'd like.
By the way, it's weird because again, I'm the wrong person. I will admit this,
Yeah.
but I just said this a week or 2 ago, and I've been this has been confirmed from so many other people that heard me say this, including my family. The food in Iceland is an F.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's so gross.
They don't have much to choose from. It's
No,
fish
man.
or fish.
Basic foods at the airport tasted like ass, and
Terrible.
we were all starving. And I'm like, Jesus, it was like again. There's people in my family that eat normal. Even Angie and my mother-in-law were both like, this is like inedible. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
We could not wait to get back to Minneapolis after Iceland.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah.
So good luck eating if you spend a significant amount of time in Iceland. It's
Norway's not
disgusting.
much better.
For you?
Agree to
or
disagree.
for
What?
I thought it was fine.
normal people.
Well, maybe in your part of Norway, but
Yo, you were on the north side.
I did have a really
On
good
the
Go
pizza.
to
north.
civilization. Go to Oslo, you dummy.
Yeah.
You were like in the ice planet Hoth.
Trondheim is a beautiful part of the world.
Your what hurts?
Trondheim?
Yeah.
That's the Air Force base, right?
Yeah.
Is it Air Force or is it just a base?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of, I guess, yeah, it is there. Because that's right. We had stayed at one point at the airport. So, good times.
Great oldies.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's weird is the amount of fast food at the Kuwaiti airport.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Remember that?
There was what was the
Wasn't there a
sandwich
Hardee's?
shop? That
it
we all
Subway?
got. No, what's the
Jimmy
one?
John's.
No, the one that Hawk
Firehouse.
Quiznos.
Quiznos. That's right. There was
Yeah.
a Quiznos.
They
Yeah.
got cans. I looked it up because I was going to go there until like 5 hours before we
Oh, that's right. That's
supposed
right.
to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
it's
does the Kuwaiti
nuts.
airport have Raising Cane's, but Plymouth, Minnesota doesn't. That doesn't seem fair.
It's because of you.
Come on, Plymouth.
Yeah.
They can't afford. There's not enough
Cheaper
chickens
land,
in the
yeah.
world.
Right.
Well, thanks to Glenn Taylor.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. That's.
Did you hear that how they're gonna celebrate his ownership?
No.
When he leaves the arena for the last time waving, they're gonna play. Marnie hates this joke.
And Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez are going to lead this dance.
Yep.
She's so uncomfortable. Look at Marnie. She's happy and she's not going to admit it. And she likes this joke, but she can't say she does.
Brilliant.
Hey,
Oh, what if, by the way, in that same game, they bring back, and I mean Mark Laurie and A-Rod.
Sexy?
They bring back Glue Girl, Chain Girl, and like all of the protesters, they bring them back and like give them, like they put their names in the rafters or something. Retire their
Hang
jerseys.
their jerseys
Yeah,
upside down.
Upside down, sure.
Brilliant.
All right. I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this yesterday, but Mars, I'm glad you're here
Okay.
because I told you guys I was watching that Kate Hudson show about owning a basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
It's called
Running Point.
Running Point.
Of course.
And I believe the second episode, they find that they have a brother they didn't know existed, right? And so they're welcoming him into the family, but he's working as an assistant because he doesn't know anything about basketball. He's strangely enough worked in the as a vendor at the he's selling pop and stuff at the arena, but now he's one of the family. So he has an idea. He wants to change up the halftime show. So instead of the dancers, he hires guests to entertain the crowd at halftime.
Goats.
Red Panda.
Right, Red Panda, and she's actually in the episode.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good for her.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they show her doing the performance, and it's a huge hit. And they're like, "Oh my god, great idea!" So most of the episode is around whether Red Panda is going to succeed as the halftime show.
Of course she does.
It's the craziest thing.
She
I'm like,
always
oh my God.
succeeds.
Martin,
Red
this
Panda.
is a great show. It's
Yeah,
okay. I'm
I
gonna back
actually-
that up. It's a good show. I think
Okay.
you'll like it.
For some reason, we watched the trailer last night.
Yeah.
And we both were like, is this about Jeannie Buss? But why is it a comedy? It's sort of loosely based as an idea, but
I don't know why. I guess maybe they didn't want to pay the NBA for rights because they play the Minnesota Frost. You know, like they play all these different.
hey, that's our hockey
The
team.
I know,
ladies'
but
hockey
that's what it's called. But so it's an alternate reality where it's not the NBA,
Okay.
but it's executive produced by Jeannie Buss,
Okay.
and it's got Jim O'Hare from Parks and
Oh,
Rec.
yeah,
and,
our guy.
yeah, our guy, exactly
Hey,
right.
as you know, I'm just looking at the old Wikipedia page. The character Travis Bug.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
The actor? Or
Now
Yeah,
I'm,
the actor.
Now I feel like I should, but he's a huge muscular guy. Who is it?
That is Chet Hanks.
Oh,
yeah.
oh. That
Tom
is.
Tom's.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job.
That was the one that used to rap under the
Yeah.
name Chet Hayes, and everybody was like, "You're the worst rapper
Yeah, it
of
was
all
bad.
time."
That's a major storyline. Is how everybody makes fun of him because he's a white rapper who can't rap.
Interesting,
That's a
because
major part of the storyline.
that's self-deprecation
Yeah,
because
that's brilliant.
everybody thought he was an embarrassment to Tom
It's
when he was trying that. Chet Hayes.
they're trying really hard to do the thing like that Scrubs used to do, where at the end of every episode there's a moment where you're like, oh, all the silliness had a point, and they do it. They almost get there almost every episode.
They almost get there.
But I like it. I've watched the whole first
give it a
season.
whirl.
And they're only half-hour episodes.
Yeah, I really like Kate Hudson.
Oh.
I think she's a very watchable, likable. She's got that Kristen Bell kind of.
Yep.
I just like her.
She's got a little Goldie Hawn to her.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's a
There's something
stretch.
about
You get that
that.
vibe?
It's a
I
stretch.
get that vibe.
Did I tell you about the scene with the doctor checking the kid for? I did. I told you about that, didn't I? No, I didn't.
No.
So the one character has gonorrhea.
Jesus.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he has chlamydia. So he goes to see the doctor. He's like, "Doctor, I don't know what's going on." And the doctor looks at it and he goes, "You've got chlamydia." It's a team doctor, you know. And the guy's like, "Are you sure? Don't you need to do a blood test?" And he goes, "I'm an NBA team doctor.
Oh, brilliant.
I've seen this
I
1,000
know,
times.
because I've seen every type of penis." He goes, "You've got chlamydia. I can tell gonorrhea by smell. Hold on, you're fine."
Oh my God.
It's funny, man. There's some funny parts.
Gross.
You'll like it. What's it called again?
Running
Thank
Points.
you. Thank you.
Marnes, are you watching this season of White Lotus? I know you like the first two seasons.
I'm not started yet.
Okay.
It's been a really busy kind of few weeks of work stuff, and I will lessen up, towards April. So that's when I'm going to jump back in my shows. I haven't watched a Severance Driverless in a month?
I haven't either. I haven't started.
You haven't started it?
And this weekend I was going to
waiting.
binge it and catch up, but now I'm so close to the end where I could just wait to the end and binge the whole thing and then not get confused or have the opportunity to forget things.
Yes. You know what, dude?
Yeah.
Just remember, that's what Carl Dean thought. And he will never see Severance now.
This won't sway any of you one way or the other. I gave up on it.
Because you're
On Severance?
confused?
I just, it's way above my pay grade. I will admit. I just gave up on it. It's so confusing. But, I think I know what's going on. And then, I watch an episode, I'm like, what? It's just too confusing for me. And I'll openly admit it. I just don't get it.
Do
So
you
you're
feel
done.
like
We gave up on it. We
this
gave up on it.
season is even more?
The first season is excellent. There are a bunch of people, whether it's a good opinion or not, who have said that this season has completely jumped the shark, right?
It's weird because the ratings are still through the roof.
But it's super confusing. But that's me. I don't get much. I'm not that bright.
No, I thought the first season was also confusing, but in a really intriguing way. So if you kind of lose that part of it or you get too far into the confusion, then you're going to lose people. There's a podcast that Adam Scott and Ben Stiller do.
Yeah.
And I listened to a couple of the episodes after I watched the actual episode, but it's not helpful because what I was hoping was that it was explaining and sort of talking about the plot. And it's more like, oh, do you know how we found that location of that where we shot? And it's like, that's interesting, but I need help.
Yeah.
When we watched Game of Thrones, when we watched it on demand, there is an inside the episode after every scene. And it is like the producer and the director, and it's maybe 5 minutes. And they explain things, and it helped so much just with so many characters and such a heavy plot and stuff. That's what I was hoping for, to sort of hold my hand through Severance. So I go, okay, I get that.
So here's what I was talking about, though, with White Lotus yesterday, and this kind of applies to what you just said to Severance, Sauce, is Severance season 1 was intentionally mysterious and confusing.
Yes.
And then as the puzzle unraveled, they paid off all of your concerns, right? By the end of the season, you're like, oh man, everything I didn't understand, they eventually kind of half explain or completely explain. So the equity is there. And that's how I feel about White Lotus, because through 3 episodes, Marn's not much is happening. But the first 2 seasons, they paid it off, right?
Establishing who everybody is.
Yeah, I think this season they're taking too long to get there. I'm just like, let's go a little bit here. But I believe that they're going to land the plane because they did the first 2 seasons.
Sure.
So even before I start Severance season 2, I'm assuming it's going to be weird and confusing and overwhelming. But I just believe that in the equity of Ben Stiller, that the payoff's going to be worth the confusion. Because that's what season 1 was, right? They paid off everything you were willing to wait for.
Mm-hmm. Sauce, how many episodes did you watch in this new season?
Well, how many are out? I just haven't. We didn't watch
7
the
or
last
7
one.
or 8.
So 6.
Okay, so
6 or 7.
You put in some time.
Yeah, it just Corey and Charts and them they probably love it, and that's good, right? It's just too above me. I just don't get it.
Yeah, but the fact that you got through 1 and liked it and now are feeling this makes me... Because I thought the same thing. This season is even more like, what? And I think we only watched 3 episodes because of time. So I will continue, but I'm just not feeling great about it. But I'll watch to the end. I'll wait for the payoff.
I get the gist of it.
Of course.
But I don't it's a lot. So I gave up.
Okay.
The courage to quit.
That's so unlike you.
Taking care of business.
Meat sauced it.
Yeah, meat sauce.
Sauce will do sports after this. We can talk to Marnie about the Phoenix Wolves trip that she just went on. Big win for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they play again tonight. Sauce with sports after this on The Fan.
Check out our contest page to see how you could enter to win a pair of tickets to the early 2000s Icons Simple Plan when they take over the Armory on August 19th. Don't miss out on your chance to see hits like I'm Just a Kid, Perfect, and Welcome to My Life. Enter now at KFAN.com, keyword contests.
I'm being told by Alyssa, my friend, Marnie, that there is there's a podcast for Severance, just like there is for the other show you were talking about.
that truly breaks it down.
Oh, that's the one you were talking
when
about?
I said there was a podcast?
Oh, I'm
Is
sorry.
that what she means? Because that one was not helpful to me.
Oh, okay.
The podcast, the Adam Scott and Ben Stiller do a podcast.
Oh, okay, got it. So maybe we both misheard you. I thought you were talking about there was a podcast for the other show.
Oh, no. Unless they got feedback from people like Sauce and were like, okay, we need to actually make these podcasts explanatory.
Yeah, maybe
I listened to the first 2 episodes and I was jumping ahead, and I didn't get enough explanation.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, I hear you, man.
But in a lot of ways, it's like the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. If you need 1,000 things to be explained to you to make it good, then is it really good? You know, like Game of Thrones was more confusing because of the amount of characters and storylines.
And backstory, yes.
And sometimes it was like, wait a minute, that person's related to that person how? Like, so sometimes it wasn't even just, you need to explain it to me. It's just, can you just show me the map or the chart or the lineage? Because I don't understand who that person is. Even though if it was briefly explained in the show, it might have went right over your head and missed it, and then you're confused. So, I don't know, it's tough. Because you should be able to digest all of it just on the surface as well.
Yeah, but some shows
some
are
people love
easy
it.
and some shows are not.
Some intrigue
and
is
that's
a good
fine.
thing.
Yeah, right.
And some people like the 17 layers of complications, right? To make it more interesting. You want to go all the way down the rabbit hole? Go all the way down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I almost quit Severance season 1 after 3 episodes because I was so confused and not being pulled along intriguingly. I was like, this is just dumb. But then by the end of season 1, right? I loved it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I had
The end of it's great.
had people not been telling me that, I would not have finished.
Well, we're glad you came along for the ride.
Thanks for having me.
Last handful of episodes are just off the charts good. Just like Sauce when he does sports.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Wow.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
okay.
Wow.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around,
Taking
your
care of
timber tech deck
business.
building contractor.
Thank you all around.
The Minnesota Vikings and Sam Darnold are unlikely to get to a franchise tag ahead of today's 3 o'clock deadline. But according to Adam Schefter, Minnesota still is interested in working to re-sign Darnold, but he will not be tagged by the end of today at 3 o'clock.
I still don't believe it. I know they're saying
I don't
that.
either.
I just don't believe it.
I don't either.
Because if you truly were interested in keeping him, wouldn't you just tag him?
Yeah.
Because then you still try to trade him. And then if you don't, you're like, well, we were going to try to re-sign him anyway. And now we have him under contract. We have him tagged. Now we can work on a new deal. I just don't think they want to pay him 30 or 40 or 50 million. So they're going to let him walk and roll with the kid, which is the smart thing to do anyway. But so I don't know. Maybe they're just saying this. I wonder if they've actually told him behind the scenes, like, look, we're going to let you go and you can go get as much money as you want. We're happy for you, but it doesn't make any sense for us to give you $40 million a year.
Yep. And to your point, they're not going to sign him for like 22 or 20 million, right?
I think they might, but
he won't. He'll say no.
He should never agree to that.
No, of course not.
But I still think even if you re-sign Sam Darnold at $20 million a year, and he would never agree to that, I still think that completely goes against the plan, which is JJ as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and probably a new backup because, you know, there's so many teams that need quarterbacks and so few decent quarterbacks. So it'll be an interesting next couple of days with the illegal tampering starting at 11 a.m. this Monday, and then those players are officially signed on Wednesday.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm excited, man. Let's go.
That'd be great.
I can't wait. The intrigue begins.
I can't wait to legally tamper. It's so much fun.
Do you do that?
Sometimes.
Hey, by the way, this snowstorm is now expected to be about 8 inches of snow.
Yeah. Well,
That's what Paul
you're
Douglas.
always over-reporting.
Yeah, I wish I had 8 inches. It'd be great. Jimmy,
Whoa, okay. All right. Well, good for you. You wish Sauce had?
Checking them out.
I mean, don't we all?
I mean,
Zach, you took it too far.
Yeah, Zach, you made it weird.
You made it real weird. Jimmy Johnson, who won 2 Super Bowls, is now retiring from Fox Sports after 31 years.
He's in his 80s, isn't he?
Is he 82?
81.
81, yeah.
Carl Dean was 82.
Who's Carl Dean?
luckiest man who ever lived.
Okay.
Jimmy Johnson looked great for 81.
All right, put it away.
Put it away. Okay. My God.
Okay, little B.
Whoa.
She's always telling me to keep it in my pants.
I know, but I'm not crass.
I just compliment her. I'm like, oh, that is a cute sweater. And she's like, keep it in your pants.
Yeah. Yeah, she says that to me, like, literally, though.
Yeah. Why is it out?
I don't know it sometimes.
Yeah.
He took it out.
Yeah. You don't know why it's
your
out.
body
is some help.
Your body is severed.
Yeah.
It's not your workplace and home. It's
severance.
Your body from your body part.
Yeah. Hey, how'd you get over here? Get back in there.
The Wolves.
Lorena threw you out a window.
Yeah, she sure did.
Paul, your hands up.
Lorena Bobbitt, Woodhawk.
I hope not.
Well, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
Push it.
Knowing the circumstances?
Right, because, man, her temper I think he'd be into. But she has the kind of temper that is his worst nightmare. That's a really good question. That might be the best Woodhawk of all time.
Thank you.
Lorena Bobbitt.
From a few of the documentaries I've seen, he deserved it. I think he was absolutely terrible.
For sure.
He deserved it. Right. Hawk?
Yes, sir? Oh, I like the fear.
My God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like, we'd have nothing but butter knives. I'll tell you that.
That's smart.
There'd be no scissors.
I would argue that might even hurt more.
Yeah, that might work.
It's going to take longer.
Yeah, well, not that long.
Do you like old school brunette Bobbitt or new school blonde Bobbitt?
I didn't know there was a blonde Bobbitt.
Hey, listen, as long as she bobs it.
My God.
Her hair, I like it short on ladies.
Yeah,
I like short hair.
You do.
I like short hair on ladies.
Yeah, nobody likes the pixie cut more than you.
I really do, though.
You really
That's the
do.
truth. I really do.
Oh.
What's her face from that one show with that one guy who's bothersome?
The one guy was bothersome.
Hang on, let me see if I can do the power trip translating. Say that exact again.
What's her face from that one show with the one guy who's bothersome?
I'm trying to recall people you've said in the past.
Dude is bothersome. And then he got Me Too'd, and rightfully so. And then...
I know. It's what's her face in the Kevin Spacey...
Yeah.
It's Robin Wright.
Claire.
Robin Wright. That's right. Robin Wright. Thank
House
you.
of
Cards.
Cards.
Kevin Spacey is the troublesome guy from House of Cards.
Right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you,
You do
Sauce.
love Robin Wright.
I do love Robin Wright.
Mature Robin Wright. So wonderful in
Princess Bride.
sure.
In
And the
Forrest
other one,
Gump.
that one. But in House of Cards, where she actually plays someone who, wears expensive suits, and she is striking.
Let's see it.
Do it.
God.
Google Robin Wright, House of Cards. The clothes she wore in that show and the perfection of her pixie hair.
You're too horny today, Hawk.
That last season sucked so hard.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean,
But what a great show for a few seasons.
Up until then.
Holy cow.
It's excellent.
And we can say whatever we want about Spacey, but god dang, that dude can act.
It's incredible.
And Frank Underwood was one of the great TV characters until that final
When
season.
he did that thing at the subway stop, it was just...
I remember my jaw dropping.
I guess.
It was unbelievable. That show's fantastic.
It was like Paige got off the train.
Zoe Barnes.
Yeah.
Zoe Barnes.
A short but memorable stint.
It was the most shocking moment ever on television.
Ever on television.
Way up there.
Ever.
Did you look at... You didn't Google Robin Wright?
Oh, he's done that so many times.
Well, look how,
If he types the letter R in there, it autofills.
I think he's writing a new song. The Wolves host the Sixers tonight at 7. Your Wolves are 13.5-point favorites. The Sixers lost 119-102 to the Blazers last night.
Terrible.
You can hear that game on the iHeartRadio app.
Marnes, how was Phoenix?
Marney.
I saw you did the driverless car thing again, correct?
Were you going to the casino?
Yes to the driverless car, no to the casino. We were going to eat at Hillstone. A popular, it's an all-time favorite. Hillstone or Houston's, depending on which city you're in. It's our spot. Jim Pete loves it.
What'd you get?
Marnes loves it.
Relax.
Well, I always get the Thai salad. I used to get it with steak, and they don't have steak anymore, so I got chicken. You want to ask? And I have to change the dressing because it's got a little spice to it, so I have to go with.
When you're watching your calories, do you have a bow tie salad?
Okay. Okay.
Is this a joke?
Not real good, though.
Tie salad, bow tie salad. Yeah, necktie salad.
You try the, never mind. It's stupid.
Hold on, please. Feel that groove.
This is good.
I got a thing for ladies with some lines on their face. Wrinkles tell a story, they add character to grace. Short hair, it's sharp and bold, like a woman who's brave. Big boobs, they're perfect, they make me feel alive. I like mature ladies, let's get it on.
Oh my God.
I like the wrinkles, they add to her charm.
You're so horny.
I like short hair, it's bold and it's strong. And big boobs, they're perfect, they make me feel right.
You need a meeting. You need to take a lap. Just big boobs.
Mature ladies with the wrinkles.
He does love mature ladies.
How great is it?
I'm a mature man.
How great is it going to be at one
totally.
point if this AI service just asks Chris for a wellness check?
Or it blocks him.
Just sends him an email, just going like, "Hey,
It's enough.
you cool? Everything good?"
Right.
We've seen what you've been typing in the program lately. We're nervous for your health.
Just reroutes him to a hotline.
Do you know what the AI named the song?
No.
Mature Preferences.
You've 100% Googled that.
I will now.
Yep.
The wrinkles add to her charm.
They do.
God, you're horny.
Well, whatever. So what? I have a healthy relationship with sex.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your honesty.
Sure. Maybe.
So Phoenix was good?
Have any of you guys ever tried the self-driving car?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, no, I did.
In Vegas,
Yeah.
I have not done it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a really strange experience, but oddly calming.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
I felt very safe, which shocked me.
It's weird when it takes off from a dead stop because it goes very fast and it freaks you out, and then you get cool.
Yeah, I'd heard that, and that didn't happen for us. I don't know if they've adjusted something. Maybe they got feedback because that's what we were waiting for, and it did. I mean,
it goes.
It wasn't super slow, but when we were coming home from the restaurant, so it was dark outside, and the three ladies were in the back. I was with Leah Bielsen and Tika, Jim Pete's wife, and then Jim Pete was 6'10" in the front of this car, and that's a huge bitch. Correct. And he reached over to honk the horn in this Waymo where there's no driver, and there was no horn, but he's trying to feel for if there was one. If I needed to, he's like, what if I need to alert traffic or whatever? So nothing happens, and then all the lights inside the car come on while we're driving, and a voice comes through, and it's not a recording. It's a real human, and it says, this is the Waymo, I don't know, a safety system. We've got an alert about a breach of our terms of usage. What has happened? And Jim Pete's like, I'm sorry, I tried to honk the horn. And it was a woman, and she was like, do not violate any of our code of conduct, or this ride will be immediately shut down. I mean, she was stern.
Oh, wow.
And I looked, and there are like a couple of cameras in the car, so they turn the lights on so they can see
what's
who
happening.
you are and what's going on. But the car did not stop, did not change the route. He apologized to the mean lady, and we went on our ride. And other than that,
Why
it was
didn't
perfect.
you apologize to you?
Paul, your hands up.
The mean voice lady.
The Waymo car lady.
%.
Because she's mean?
Because she's stern.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do and what not to do.
Vikings news is next. Marney Gellner is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Now, man, you were talking about Jen Blossoms during that commercial break, Corey?
Yeah, at TI next weekend.
Man, I love that. All last summer, in case you don't
So
recall.
good.
Oh, so good. I was yours and you were mine. Forget it all. Everywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Oh, man. Good stuff.
T.I.'s got some
Yeah, man.
Bangers lined up.
I'm so bummed I'm not going to be here for Incubus, but whatever. It's July 5th. I won't be in town.
Are you passing away?
Passing away, yeah, but that sucks because they kick ass.
There's some ass kicking going on.
But Incubus, July 5th.
Yeah, man, I'm
at the
hoping
old
I can
TI.
be at that show.
Incubus Wales.
They're so good live. So much fun.
My sources say Terry Clark on Saturday was awesome.
Yeah.
Shocking. Couldn't be there, right? You were in Phoenix.
Couldn't be there, yeah. As
Tough
a
break for you.
sacrifice I had to make, I think Terry would understand. She and I would have been great friends, but I'm going to Carly Pierce in a couple of weeks at the Island.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yes! Country music made me do it, got me drunk and got me through it.
I don't know what's happening.
Amen. No.
I mean, what a great line.
I found out about you.
Look at Diet Coke and pizza. The breakfast of champions
Zacko
for
is
Zachary
here.
Helms.
7th Ave.
Morphine and chocolate, baby.
Where'd you get that Diet Coke?
You got the vending machine out there?
They have Diet Coke in that vending machine?
Yeah.
Man, that's how
Not
little
all
I
the
pay
time.
attention to that. What do you mean not all the time? Because it sells out too fast?
Yep.
They're like rotating taps at your local pub?
It's just, it sells out very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to
that
have
guy
like
fell.
a emergency stash.
Yeah.
Do you think if they had a standalone vending machine with just piles of Diet Coke, they would still print money, right? Why don't they just do that? A standalone Diet Coke vending machine.
Correct.
That'd be great. Well, that vending machine used to have that like really good Mountain Dew energy drink, but then they changed it. And then anytime you get something, you get once in a while that energy
get
drink
nothing.
free.
Yeah, I
it'll
know, I
just
love it.
pop out with it.
Yeah.
So that they think it sells a lot. It doesn't. The only one that buys it is Hawk.
Yeah, I
But
like
if
it,
you
though.
press like a Diet Coke, every once in a while, like the energy drink will come out with it.
Like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What a sweet
so
deal.
they
Yeah.
think it
And then you got to
sells.
find somebody who'll drink it.
Yeah. And that's
Zacko,
the guy behind you.
Can I
I'll
ask
write
you
this on
a
page.
Diet Coke related question? It's a bit of a
Yeah.
leap, but it's been something I'm like, I gotta ask Zach about
You're
this.
already making his day. This is what he wants to talk
Okay.
about.
Well,
Go ahead, Clint
McDonald's.
Eastwood.
McDonald's
Yeah.
is known for having
Brilliant.
great Coke and Diet Coke intentionally. What has McDonald's done to its straws?
It's an interesting thing. They're really doing they're following Mark Rosen's lead in the environmentalist category. They really and so they basically, I don't know what it is, what it's made out of. I've been meaning to look it up myself because it's plastic-y, but it's not.
Yeah.
And
That's what it's called. It's called Plastic E.
yes.
it's a replacement from Plastic D.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Fox had some Plastic D.
So wait a minute. So it's
I'm
not.
taking requests.
So it's not a paper straw because
No, it
those
is
things
not.
suck.
It is
Paper straws
plastic,
are terrible.
But so I did see he's Googling it right now. I did the same thing because I love an iced coffee from McDonald's and I like to bite the straw.
What?
And I don't know. Actually, I pinch it a little bit.
Okay, put it away.
And
Rosie just had a heart attack.
because
Yeah,
the
well, I did
McDonald's
too.
straw used to be so big. You picture it. It's white and it has a little red and a little yellow
Yeah.
stripe on it. That was the
You might need to
classic
get that
McDonald's
checked.
straw.
Yeah.
And it was intentional because it's related to the Coke and Diet Coke. Like they made it a thing to have the best Coke/Diet Coke. And people who love it will say McDonald's has the best. It's like the temperature that they store it and the straws are part of it. They made it bigger so that you get a different, I don't know. It's all in the details.
It's like the shape of a wine glass mattering.
Sure. Yeah, it's the intake.
Sure. There's got to be
So-
science behind it.
Now this straw, which is clear and it's thin, but when you pinch it, it cracks on the side. So now you can't
Yep. No, you can't,
get
suck
in.
it.
Yeah,
Yep. I'll do it for
see
you.
how I
I'll
avoided
fall on
that?
that grenade for you.
It's a minor thing. I was more curious. I'm sure it's an environmental thing, and paper straws didn't go well with
Paper
anyone.
are
So they're
terrible.
trying to find it and figure it out, and I respect that. You're an environmentalist, Corey. You
The
know.
number one environmentalist on the fan, and it's not even close.
That's
Rosie
right.
used to think that he was, but again, I cannot stress this enough. Loves single-use plastics.
Yes, he does.
Come on now.
Loves them.
That's not
He has
true.
a tattoo. It is. He has a tattoo about single-use plastics.
Yeah.
It says SUP.
Yeah. Sup for life.
Single use.
My biggest issue with it is they don't keep their shape.
The straws?
Yeah.
They don't keep their
Because
shit.
it's some kind of hybrid.
Yeah.
Who are you? We all know what you can do. Biting straws all day long, never too soon. Pinch that straw, feel it run through your mouth.
What?
Straw biter, straw biter.
Straw biter,
So
okay.
unique in the office. At the beach, you're always a freak. With each sip, you're making a scene. Pinch that straw just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Straw biter, pinch that straw. Biting straws all day, you're straw biting though.
It's like one of those songs that would be on Barney. They'd have a double entendre for the adults that are ready to jump off a bridge, but the kids think the song's cute because they think it's about straws.
Yeah. Like this
That was a trip.
Yeah.
That was good.
Hey, I'm just.
But
taking your
no
words.
topic is off limits for you.
That's where. Well, I'm a songwriter.
Sometimes I drop the kiddo off at gymnastics, and there's a McDonald's right next to it, and I just go through and just get the Diet Coke, Zachary, and they never even remotely think that's weird, which means I bet a bunch of people do it.
I did it literally just yesterday.
I believe that, but I don't think you would think. Well, why did you just go through a drive-through for a soda? There's like gas stations all over the place. I don't know, because it's Diet Coke from McDonald's.
That's right.
It tastes good. You don't have to get out. You can just have it served you in your own. You got a cup
Like
holder.
a king.
Well said. Yeah. Well,
Give me my Diet Coke.
Did you have any straw
Peasant.
issues?
Not that I recall, no.
Okay.
I didn't even notice.
Straw biter.
So good.
But I didn't pinch it.
Well,
Yeah, don't
You're
pinch
missing out.
those things because they don't come back to the shape they were. And
PA tickles his straw.
Yes, he does.
For profit.
Oh.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco is your truck accessory pro store. We go live to the Vikings desk. Sauce, explain to me what's happening in the NFL today. Please tell me about it.
Sam Darnold and the Vikings are not going to come up with an agreement on a franchise tag, so they will most likely.
Well, there's no agreement on a tag.
They
You
won't
just tag him.
yes, but they will most likely let him walk in free agency. T. Higgins was tagged by the Bengals. There's a hot rumor that one of the top defensive tackles for the Cowboys is also going to be tagged.
Osa?
Yes.
I can't say his last name.
Yeah, I
My
can't
apologies.
either. That's why I didn't say it. So yeah.
That's a terrible name.
And Trey Smith from the
he was
Chiefs.
tagged over the weekend.
He got tagged, yeah.
So, yeah. We are 6 days away from the free agent frenzy.
It's on, baby.
Which would
Just
be great.
6 days away.
Should be
Let's
great.
go.
Yep, Monday, starting at 11. They can sign contracts. They're official on Wednesday.
And am I right in saying you two have no interest in Darius Slay?
I mean, I don't think Darius Slay should be your first option. There's going to be,
right.
I think DJ Reed, the Jets cornerback, is on the top of their list. They could draft one, as I've said.
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey, Corey.
Yes, sir.
What would never be Sauce's rap name?
DJ Reed.
Oh, brilliant. That's funny.
DJ Comprehend.
oh, that's
DJ.
far.
I'm sorry. Yeah, DJ Detail.
DJ Retain Information.
Big D with good teeth.
Get his face.
Jesus.
It'll never be Jesus
Too much.
either. You're right.
DJ Jesus.
DJ Big Head would be a good one, though.
Yeah, it's like Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Stole your bit.
DJ Straw Pincher.
That's Zach.
Take your mask off. There is no mask.
What's that from?
Improv. English.
That's like a class.
So I talk Vikings
DJ
for 30
Blu-ray?
seconds and get savage.
It was too much.
sorry,
It was
Bob.
so
Zach
boring.
talks
No.
for straws for 10 minutes. And
I
we're
was
all-
more intrigued by the straw
It
talk.
was
we're
my
at a
fault. I
TED
interrupted
Talk.
for a joke. I forgot. We were trying to do comedy. I got to get away from that.
All right, Fan 5 in a second. More with Marney Gellner. Headlines in the 8 o'clock hour as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the
Go Vikings!